Mm-hmm. Well, we'll see if we're live. We've got me pulled up. Am I live? That's the real question. Oh, there I am. That's me. I'm on the big screen. Let me grab this and put this in the thing. That. No. I've done something bad. We're good. Alright. So. If we look at my stream goals for this stream, these bottom two are the same because I didn't actually make a deck builder. I made a deck. Well, let me pause this. I made a deck, I made the saving and loading of the decks, but I did not make a deck builder or importer, which is going to be quite the undertaking. So I'm leaving that in there. I still have currency slash reward thing. I don't know how long I'm going to keep that in there. Quite honestly, I'm not sure when I'm ever going to get around to doing it. I got to do it at some point, but it's just really arbitrary and doesn't matter for the full game at all. Yeah, at least it doesn't matter yet. So it's not really that high on my priority list. And then these top two are the newer ones, where you have the edit the card layout to include more info. I basically thought of a few more things I want to put on the card, you know, the card thing that we created last time. Voice is kind of dying. I want to add a bit more information on there so it's not as blank, I guess. And then I wanted to add I was bored at school earlier today, so I created some images for the remaining walls and attack card. I kinda gave in on the whole walls thing. I was like, I didn't wanna do the thing about making them. I basically I wanted to see if I could generate new images or like the tiled texture without needing to remake them ever. The best way to describe it is that I have the base wall texture, and I think I'm gonna change it at some point in the future. So I was wondering if there was a way for me to, you know, not need to redesign every single wall image as well, or wall related image. But I didn't find a way to do that, and I can't be bothered, so I just kind of gave in on that front. So this is this is kind of what I've laid out. A bit's actually been going on, not too much. Mostly in the eval play function here. I did comment this out, although it actually was working fine. That wasn't the issue. Basically, I'm just beginning work on creating the thing that scores enemy moves. So basically, how the AI is going to determine what moves are good, which ones are bad. That's kind of the basis for the gaming, the whole gaming situation. So I've got your these cards here, and you know these walls. They're neat that they show the card section, but you know what's really dumb about them is that they don't show the fact that this is a 2x2 wall or a 3x1 wall. They all just show the one wall texture. So, quick first thing I'm gonna do is go over to my very secretive drive. This is me looking up Easter. Let me look up drive. That's kind of half of what I did for the attack card, but I'll get there in a second. So I've gone over to game dev Gadir 2s. So you can see my developer assets. I've created some rubble as well. That's for something I might add in this stream if I feel like it. So here you have your 2x2 wall design, which I'm going to download. And then I have my 3x1 wall design, which I am going to download. And then I have my attack card design. This is what I designed for like the firing thing. I'm not the most sure on this one. I think it works for now, like for this purpose, but it might get a bit more obscure with some of the later things. So I'll see how that evolves, and this will be the image at least temporarily. As you can see, this is like the end of the cannon very clearly with the blue line. The only thing that has that blue line is, if I go to images, the cannon. You can't even really see it in this. The blue line at the end of the barrel here. So I think those are neatly linked. So where are these images I just downloaded? So I can bring those over. So now I've got these 3 images. This one, where's the other 2? These 2. All of these need to be on size 480, which is just the pixels per unit I've decided to use them on. Now, instead of this, I can do 3 is this one, 2x2 is this one, and the baller should be the attack card. Now what I want to do is I want to go over to the card displayer. Size of my balls on 4. This is where we need to start work on the scaling. This is a bit more tedious work. I could have done this off stream. But you get to see what it's like when I'm implementing these other things. So I need to see what kind of size I want for this image. Also description. So having just 2y makes this too big. So what I could do is like maybe 1.5 and 0.5. Because that is 3x1. So x 0.5. I should check this. Yeah. 0.5f. Y is going to be 1.5f. And then on some of the other ones where I need to make it 2, I could instead do maybe 1. Well, what's 1? This is size 1. What's like 0.25? Yeah, that works. So on 2, I'm going to set it to like maybe, actually 1.3 is probably better. And you'll see what that's doing in a second when we get into the game. So now, unless I'm tripping heavily... Yeah, there you go. Now the 3x1 wall actually looks like a fucking 3x1 wall. And the cannon, that still looks like a cannon. Now the AI, unlike last time, is actually not going to place anything. Why? Because I have removed that piece of code. Instead, I've started work on the scoring function here. If I put another one down, you'll see this is doubled because it's evaluating the 2 position, like the 2 columns, where it could, because it has apparently it has a 1x1 wall, which it could place in any of these 2 areas, which would be very cool. So I've, scored them, and then it values placing them closer to this edge. So it likes placing them here more than over here. The scoring I don't find to be too interesting, to be honest. I am probably not going to be streaming me making that because it's kind of tedious and just riddled with a lot of not really interesting things. So I'm going to probably do that off stream like I have been. But now, this is, like, really obvious what you do and don't have. Like, I can very clearly see that's a cannon, that's an attack card, this is I killed the enemy. And then I go to, like, hell, and you can very easily... That's a bug. That's a bug which I just found. Don't you just love when... Start game. No. Go back to start game. I just need to set placer card equals null, placer state equals false. There you go. Quick little interruption there. That's a whoopsie on my part. This actually should be on main menu as well. Main menu. I'm just going to throw this there as well, so it doesn't try to do it while you're in the main menu. So yeah, very fun shit right there. Just discovered a bug that apparently ending the game while being in placer mode, which is not something you'll normally be able to do because it'll be the enemy's turn, but in this case you can, is a very plausible way of breaking the game. Kind of interesting, actually. I'm waiting to get some more cannons so I can just try this again. Alright, so, is that enough? I think it is. I can just aim for another cannon. All right. So I had the thing then, and yeah, you saw it for a tick there, but it's gone. So that's neat. Now all the cards actually display this. Now what I wanted to do is I wanted to go over to the cards, and I wanted to add a little thing, grab the fucking text, and then kind of be like swoopy doopy. It's like actually more like instant, but it's from the left position. And I just kind of do this, and then I shrink it down a wee bit. I mean, not that much, I mean like this. A wee Batanule. If the thing ever gets past this length and it loops around, it's gonna clip into that. I'm not sure the best way of displaying it then. What I can do is this actually. I'm just quickly throwing together something. I don't know if I should put it at the bottom or the top or where I should put it. I think I'm gonna put it up here. Actually, just outside the entire area to begin with. Make sure this is kind of transparent so it matches the color, and then so this way it can be like 2x2 or whatever. I don't think this will be that important in the game. This is just a little neat little thing I thought of adding, which could make it look neater. Edit scrape. So I'm going to make another one called Dick and Balls. Dick and Balls is going to reference this. This is going to take like 2 seconds. Just waiting for Unity to reload, because this doesn't honestly take that long to do. It's just what I have the card type, right? F. So I can say if gamer.instance.construct sizes.contains key F, actually string j equals whoopie doopie j 0. Actually, let me just HH equals this one, and then I forgot you don't like that. It should be F, and then I can say HH0 plus X plus HH1. What are you not liking? What? What? Oh. Big brain. I don't know why I was throwing an error over there. I think it was because it should have probably put it underneath the probably should have put it under the equals sign, but who cares? Whatever. Problem solved. Now the cards, unless I'm absolutely tripping my balls off, forgot to set the thing. That would help. If I set dick and balls dot text equals j. Now cards should display at the top their size. Now, this is kind of redundant on the walls because the 1x2 wall is part of the name. However, it won't be as redundant on things like the cannon, where it might not be as obvious the size that it takes up, in this case a 2x1. Same with the attack, that's an instant card. You might not know that's an instant card, now you do, that's the purpose of that. Is that too small? Probably. Do I care? Not really. I'm probably gonna go through and redesign at least part of this card so I can fit some more stuff, because the name, I think I can just rebalance this to be better. It works for now. I might also do some stuff with like maybe trying to make the cards a bit bigger so you can read them a bit easier. Actually, I can do that right now. That doesn't even have to be part of this. I can just go to the card 2, right? And scale up from 8. No. And scale up from 8 to maybe like that. 8 from 8.2 to 8.8. I can speak from 0.88. From 0.82 to 0.88. Now they're ever so slightly bigger. I could actually get away with making them even bigger. How low can you go? Can you go on the floor? How low can you go? I'm actually not sure how hard I can go on the size. Let's try maybe 9.5. This feels like it's pushing it. Yeah, that's too close. I don't want to move them more farther apart, so I'm gonna go maybe 9.1. Just gonna scale the whole thing down to 9.1. All right. Is that good? Is that good game design maybe? Yeah, that's an all right distance, and now they're like slightly bigger, which, you know, might make them a bit more readable. Hmm. Yeah, I'm drinking water right now. Anyway, I've got to fix that. Fun shit. Just gonna go to the thing, the text. A, scale this down a bit. B, move it. I said move it, not deselect it. Move it down a bit. There we go. That might fix the spacing. I don't exactly know. I wasn't really paying attention. In terms, looks fine. All right. So we've got these cards. They be. So if I 2, nothing should happen. 3 should put the wall. 3 should be a cannon. 3 should be a 1/1. 3 should be a cannon. 3 should be that. 3 should be that. And 2, 3. Oh, sorry, 2, 2 actually. This is how you play video games. Anywhere I can efficiently put these. This is like playing Tetris, but also not at all like playing Tetris. I'd like you to know. Boom. Anyway. Cool shit right here. What? Oh. Um. Oh. I know what's going on there. I know what's happening here. I pressed this button. I love that button. That's the button that should close the game, but I forgot to make it do that. And it kind of wigs the fuck out when you do that because it has no idea what's going on. Oh boy. This is going to be a fun stream. So, where is my main menu? Here it is. Get rid of play menu. Didn't want to activate that one in the first place. So this thing, you should not be running whatever it is that it's running. Where's the button? You should not be running .set active. You should be running... It's not even fucking referenced it. It should be running gamer random functions. I think it's in... I don't know if I put it in gamer. Close. No, it's not there. So it'd be random functions close. Now, that's going to, of course, do absolutely nothing now while I'm in this mode. Or while I'm in the play mode, because, yeah, you can't close it like that. But if I were to build the game, the build and run thing, that should close the game very neatly, very nicely. Just going to quickly check in my changes. So we've now created some minor changes to that. That's kind of the first 2 stream goals done, actually. They're pretty minor. What I wanted to focus on more this stream was maybe the creation of the deck builder and loader, which I think is going to be an absolute bitch to do. So Let's have fun. Namely, I'm gonna have to basically make it so it loads in these cards, right, with the card type and all. And it gets all of that, but it doesn't but if you click it, it does something different than trying to place it or activate it. It needs to like add it or remove it to your hand kind of thing. Whew. This is gonna be fun. So, namely, first of all, I should probably go over to a long forgotten function and quickly write up some more things. So, you guys probably don't know what this is. I do. Over here in... Is it in deck? Check. Why is this in deck? Oh, I guess it's checking if the deck itself is valid. That makes sense. That makes sense. So this is checking if the deck size is greater. So it's basically the deck size cannot be greater than 75. It must be at least 15 cards. What is this doing? There must be at least what, 5? There has to be at least 5 unique types of cards in the deck. So you can't just make a deck of all of one card. What I was going to do is I want to go through each card and I can say similar thing. Sex 2, Sex 2, Sex 2. So if this one is doing some slightly different thing, but basically it's saying C dot can attack. So Sex 2 is only for if it can attack. And then I'm going to do similar code, amount to, Sex 2. And if it's less than 2, you need to have at least 2 different cards which are valid for attacking. You know, cannon and the shoot card are an example. I'm unsure if I should make if that should count or not. I'm actually going to change it to less than 1 attacking card. I'm just going to make it so that it's that. So the shoot card actually isn't an attacking card. It's placing the cannon, that is. Because you know what? I think people should learn from their mistakes if they try to build a deck and forget to include the shoot card. Actually, can cause attacks. That's gonna be a new one. With my Sex 3. No. No attack activation cards. That's gonna be another one. This is probably a lot of bullshit to anyone who's looking in on this because it doesn't make a lot of sense. And you're like, but Milo is throwing a fucking error. I know it's an error. That doesn't exist because can cause attacks is something that doesn't exist. So if I go to my definition of cards in deck card, so I can create a new bool. Public bool. Can cause attacks equals to false by default. And then we just say bool cause at can cause attacks equals cause at and case 5 break cause at equals true. There you go. So now all the other nerds, they don't do that. So now your deck is invalid if you have nothing to actually activate your cannons or attacking cards. This is just creating some basic rules for what must be in the deck. I actually had, guess what, guys? A list. Do I have my previous thing open? Yeah, I do still. Let me close some of these. So, my previous thing over here while I was in the drive. Let me go over to my ideas and shit. Big Gigadoc, AI Norts, custom deck rules. These are the things that I stipulated should be rules. That seems good. This is already added. That's card max amounts don't exist yet, so that's fine. Card exclusivity doesn't exist yet, so that's fine. That's something I probably should stipulate as well. That's actually fairly easy to do as well. I can, again, do this with the same fucking for loop. Is this a shit way of doing this? Yeah. Wait, this isn't a wait, what's it called? Wait, it's not a Boolean in this? Oh, shit. Public bool can play again. I know what's going on here, too. What do I call it again? I know what's going on in this case. One should say again equals true. And this is really, really simple fix. Can play again. Yo, guys, guess what? Me on my way to create a Mount 4. Is this shitty? Yeah. Do I care? No. I mean, it fucking works. So what this does is it's checking. This is the this is the amount of play again cards. So what this should be is if the amount is greater than do I have the size of the deck? No, wait. Do I have a thing that lists the cards in deck? Cards in deck. Cards in deck.count divided by 2. So if the amount of play again cards is greater than half of the size of the deck, then your deck is no longer valid, and deck contains over. I'm just gonna say because this is bright, contains over 50. That's not 50%. Play again cards. This is adding some more rules to check. And also you may have noticed, this isn't like a string that it's outputting, it's adding something to a list called errors, which I believe gets cleared up there, yeah. So basically, when you run this check valid deck, it basically says that the deck is valid, or it basically is validating if the deck is correct. By the end, valid deck will be true if it is, false if it's not, and errors will contain a list of every single reason why it's not valid if it is invalid. That's about it. If there is no reasons why it's invalid, then it'll just be empty. And the reason why I was doing this right now is because I was saying I was about to do like in the deck builder, which I'm gonna get into. I need you to know, or I need to basically stipulate what you can and can't put in your deck and why. And I think this is a good baseline to have, right? I can always tweak this as the game goes forward, but I think this is a good baseline. Like, you need to have at least 5 unique cards, at least 1 attacking card. You need to have at least something. I'm actually gonna rephrase this one to this says less than 1, more of like no attack type cards, no attack type. So basically, you need to let me read. So you need to have at least 15 cards and less than 75 cards. You need to have at least 5 unique card types, so you can't just spam the same one over and over again. You need to have at least 1 card which can attack the enemy and deal damage, so you can't just like not do anything the entire game. And you need to have at least 1 card to actually activate said damage dealing card. Finally, the final rule that I've added just now is the contains over 50% play again cards thing. So basically your deck cannot contain more than more than half of the deck cannot be cards which allow you to play again in the same turn, because this would theoretically allow you to beat your opponent in one move. If you could place a thing and attack with it and dealing infinite damage to the opponent so long as you're whatever. It's a fix to that problem. All of this to say, I now have the means to create a deck builder. It is now just a game of actually doing it, so let us begin. Haha, haha, let us. So, we have a network manager. We don't really care. This is our main hub of all the game logic and all the shit over here. What's really important, though, is creating another menu. That's right, my guys, we're making another one. So let's grab what's a good baseline menu. I honestly just like copying play menu. It's a good baseline. It's pretty devoid of anything on it, so that's why it's a good baseline. Play menu. This is actually going to be the deck builder. Why was I saying it like that? I don't fucking know. So we have the deck builder. Guess what? If you've seen me create a thing before, this is going to be very similar. Let me see what main menu actually does, just to be sure this is correct. Main menu, I just need to set 6 to false as well now. And yeah, that's Gucci. In reality, I should probably have a reset checks function. Public void reset checks. This is gonna be a for loop. Int equals 0, I is less than checks. Checks dot length I plus plus, and then checks I equals, that's not any, I equals false. I can type, guys. I swear I know how to type. Finally here, sorry, my computer's been mad wacko, so I'm just watching on my phone. What I missed? Not a whole lot, not a whole lot. I don't know when you sent that message, to be honest, and the delay is probably pretty shit. Started work on making a new thing. Basically, all the cards now have their own icons. This is just catching up on that one person who missed it. All the cards have their own icons now, so that's no longer all the walls have this one. And the attack card, I just decided on having the cannon barrel firing. Will it make sense for the other attack things? Probably not, but I honestly don't really care. At least for now, that's gonna be what the attack thing is. If I need to change it, I can. Right now, I'm working on doing some other stuff. Most recently, I had just created the... Let me find it. Where the fuck is it? Why, right here. These are the card deck rules. So basically, what is and isn't allowed in the deck. Those are the cards. This is basically just the rules. I went over it a few times of what I think will make for cool gameplay. So you need to have at least 5 unique cards. You need to have at least something to attack. You need to at least have something to activate that attack. It cannot contain more than 50% play again cards, because that could break the game. And then there is a size minimum and maximum, and that's the current rules. Going over it very, very briefly, I need to go quickly back over to this. Ooh boy, we're jumping around. Check 6, guess what? That's gonna be 27. Jumping around, I was in the middle of making another menu. And over here, instead of this, it just says reset checks. When you go to the main menu, that's all good, perfect, boom. So now I can go, okay, so I can go over to the fucking deck builder thing, which is just a duplicate of the play menu right now. I haven't designed any of this. So we got the play menu. First things first, what we should do is find where it is. Why am I blanking on this? All of you, bye-bye. Actually, undo that. I need to keep one so I can make you the... No, that's not the right one. I can delete these two. keep this one. This one's very cool. Me and this guy, we go way back. Me and this button, me and multiplayer, we go way back. This is kind of a joke, kind of not. Back. This is going to be a back button. This just is going to reference the thing, and this is going to say gamer. Main menu. Where the fuck is main menu? Main menu. So you go to the main menu, you vibe. Water. This annoying deck creator. I don't know. I'm not gonna bother checking that. This doesn't need to be that big, it's just gonna be at the top there. All of these menus look really shitty, and I think that adds to the charm, you know? You just got black background, white text menus. I think that's amazing. So we're gonna need to split this in half. There's gonna be a divide. There's gonna be the available cards and the current cards in deck. Basically, I want to say you can pick from the cards here, and these are the cards that you have added. Capiche? Comprehende? My balls, they itchin', we Gucci. Homie. So we've got the fucking shitty balls. My voice cracked, that's fun. First things first, let me create a new scrollable UI element. Scroll view. Oh yeah. If you know what these are, you'll know this is about to be fun. And this looks ass, by the way. I'm quickly getting rid of the horizontal thing. Fuck that. No one likes that. It's evil, it's dumb, it's stupid. You stretch the bottom. Not like that. Vertical. There. So now the vertical thing goes to the full way. Does that matter? No, I'm actually gonna modify this so that it goes... Uh-oh. No way I did that to the original, too. Scroll vertical. Just making that small. I actually don't even probably need it. Whatever. No more vertical scroll bar. Actually, I should probably keep that just because. I'll keep it for now. I'll keep it for now. Alright, I'll keep it for now. This is going to be some fun stuff. So we got to go to the content, add component. So I believe it is... Is it in viewport? The one... What happens if I change viewport? Actually, where the fuck is viewport? What? Huh? Okay, not that one. I don't know what viewport is. Viewport's kind of cringe. So you got... I'm trying to figure out where the hell the boundaries of this are. What the fuck? Huh? Why is it over here? I think I broke it. Me on my way to just create a new UI scroll view with, get this, a UI image. Yeah, I definitely broke it, by the way, earlier. So if I grab my scroll view and make this bigger, now we've got this area. I can change the sizes I need. Get out of here, horizontal. Vertical, more like my balls. Why? Because you're getting smaller. That's what my ball... That's a nice out of context clip there. So we've got this image. So what I want to do is I want to go to content. I want to do grid layout group. And content, is it child? No. Content size fitter. Yes. Preferred size, preferred size. Actually, a horizontal fit should be unconstrained. And then I can make this as big. This. Yeah. All right. So now this will update. If I add some more images, you'll be like, ooh, fancy. Content. Cell size doesn't matter for now. How big do I want each card to be? Let me throw in a card. So when I throw in a new card boy, that's suspicious. That's a suspicious card size. So this will be what it does to the cards. I think that's pretty straightforward. What I've got to do is basically determine how big I want this to be. What the fuck is going on here? I actually am quite confused. No way there's two. Huh? I'm like actually genuinely confused at what's going on right now. Like, oh. Wait, what? That's the card itself. That's not the card. This is. So actually it needs to be bigger. Something like this. This will be the around about. Actually, wait, what am I doing? I can literally just whatever. So this is around about the right card size. I know what I'm doing. I can code. So this is right around the same card size as before. And what I've got to do is basically probably take content and not do that. Maybe I don't know if I should do that. But what I can do with a can-do attitude is delete these. Card 2, just put a few cards in there. So what'll it look like with some cards? So this will be the card area, right? And I've got to take now my view area and size this to be how I want it to be. Actually, make it all black. Actually, make it slightly not black. So I've got this area for the cards to go in. Can I get away with doing halfway? I can. So you get 4 cards per area here. I think that's good. That's W, right? These cards, they go in, they do the shit, and you can see them. Does it work? I don't fucking know. It's gonna throw a hissy fit. I just realized it's gonna crash. Yeah. This is just saying that they don't have the card type. There is no card assigned to any of them, so they're all throwing a hissy fit. Don't you just love? Do I feel like disabling that so I can test it? Yeah, kinda. Let me just get rid of this shit. There we go. Boom. What am I doing? I don't fucking know. So that's just me disabling all of that card code. Did I make the thing link to the right thing? I never made a fucking 2 deck builder. I'm so good at this. I'm so good at video games. I don't know how people ever doubt this. 2 deck builder. Checks mix. Checks mix. Yeah. If that typed something, I'm gonna cry. Anyway. I just pressed my mute key. I wasn't sure if it fucking typed something. Because it is an actual key. Why did I go here? Well, you see what it's like when the cards are like that. Muscle memory, I guess. I just went to the fucking play area when I wasn't supposed to. I meant to check out Dick Builder. Forgot to assign the thing. I'm really in the mind space. I'm really in the mind space. You can tell I'm in the mind space right now to do this. Where is my button? You act. Yeah. Boom boom gamer, 2 deck builder. I'm really in it. I'm in it to win it. I'm in it to win it. So I should up the scroll speed. Sorry, I just am thinking in parallel here. Content, this viewport size, this should have a scroll sensitivity of 10, not 1. That's the default scroll sensitivity I use. Yeah. That's even that's a bit low. But the cards are here. It's gonna crash because there's nothing on there. What I can do card display public bool state actually int state equals 0. So yeah, it's working. It's not liking it. It's not enjoying it because the that what I can say is switch state case 0 0 break disable caps lock, and then I put this in here, so now that'll only run when it's state that, and then I can say, what the fuck, deck builder looking nice. What do you mean looking nice? This looks awful. I can say state. I actually don't know the best way to assign the state number. I'll do that in a second. But what I can say is if gamer.instance.game state is the main menu. I can do this. I am a professional game developer. I'm a professional game developer. I didn't just mute. I wouldn't do that. Definitely didn't just mute by accident that time. Guys, I swear I'm a professional. It's gonna crash. I'm a fucking professional. Alright. What I've got to do, basically, is say, fuck all this, fuck all these, goodbye, die. Reference the content at misc28, gonna rename this to, what? Sorry, I meant functional, looks functional. Yes, it is. It is very functional. Functional. I can speak. I love functional. That wasn't me saying functional. I was on purpose saying functional. I think I should clarify. But I messed up saying functional. I'm a failure. That's how I know what it is now. So I'm gonna go into deck builder. For each var in misgress 28 dot get components in children with an S this fucking time. What is it? Card display. Destroy g.game object, and then I can say oh wait, I can use the spawn data for this. I can abuse spawn. Actually, no, there's no point. I can just say all right. Int for int I equals 0. I plus I is less than card names dot count dot length. That's an array. Thought it was a list. My bad. I plus plus. So this is going through every card to exist in the history of humanity. Actually, well, I can just start it at 1. I don't need to bother adding code to skip the first one. So then I can say var cd equals new card I. So it's going through the list of things, creating a new card reference. Then I can say var disp equals random functions dot instance dot spawn object. Now here's the tricky part. Functional I can get. What's the number that I referenced it at? Construct card 2 is 1. So it spawns this at misc refs 28 at the dot transform dot position dot transform dot rotation, false, nothing. And then I can do disp dot get component spawn data dot card equals cd. And then I can do same thing with card display dot state, because I can actually remove it from here. It doesn't even need to be assigned in here. And I can just say state equals 1. Look at this giga brain moment coding here. So, unless I'm very delusional, what this should do is it should create 5 cards, the 5 that exist, and it should not crash. Correct. Perfect. So now these things exist. When you click them, nothing happens. That's perfect. As per my card display, nothing happens when the case at case 1, because there is no case 1, so it makes sense that nothing happens. They all say instant. Less good. Was it like that before and I didn't notice, or is that like? No, it's just that. Why is it saying instant? What? That's very concerning to me, actually. Oh. Oh, yeah. Fucking idiot. Okay. So construct sizes. Get this. Guess where construct sizes is defined. So when I create, I believe it is start game. Somewhere in here, there's a function called assemble game data. Now, this is all cool and all. And what this does is it sets construct sizes. So when you haven't started the game, there is no construct sizes. Alright, one sec. Anyway, the reason this is important is because it means, because I actually need to pull out into something else first. You're like, that's kind of useless, I don't care. The reason this is breaking is because when you haven't started the game, there is no construct sizes, and it's trying to get the construct size to display. So if there is no construct sizes, it can't get it. God, I love programming. Set sizes. You're like, Milo, this is kind of fucking stupid. Why do you have a function that literally just calls a different function? That's because this one is specifically for construct sizes. I'm going to set other game data to be assembled there later, just not now. So now when I do, when I say main menu, I can actually say set sizes. And main menu gets called whenever you open the game, right? I mean, it does. I'm fairly certain it does. Unless the eldritch gods of code deletion got rid of that. Yes, those are now displaying the actual sizes. Perfect. Oof. All right. So next. We're nowhere near done, by the way. I mean, we're getting there, but we've got more to do. Next thing. Get this. Control C, Control V. Wow, what an amazing fucking thing. See what I mean when this is inconsistent about like when it chooses to use position X, position Y, width and height. Like this uses fucking left and right and pause Y, pause Z. The fuck? I create a UI image. This uses pause X, pause Y, but then if I create a UI image like over here. Okay, now it's doing it over. It's super inconsistent when it decides to use this one. The text is now using left and right, but this says top instead of pause Y. What the fuck? This says pause Y. This says top. Who made this? Wait. Oh, that's awful. I just realized why it does that. That's awful. Oh, I hate that actually. Fuck you, Unity. The things that are over here are dependent on this. So what I have it bound to, oh, I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Also, neither of these should be, yeah, these should be centered, so they're good. So my second scroll view, this one is going to be the cards that are for real in your deck. We're not joking this time. Maybe. So we've got the for real deck in your balls. And what this means is these are going to be the cards that are actually in there. I love me too. I don't know where you are in this. I just got the message saying I love coding. Unity being really useful. Probably talking about the wrecked transforms. Oh boy. So this one is going to be, so you have your cards that you can select from, cards that are actually in the deck kind of thing. That's the thing that's going on. So this one is going to be unfunctional. Ha 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 ha. What a good way to diversify the name. So unfunctional here. First things first, when you go, I need to actually have all of your decks loaded in. Remember that thing about the decks incrementing and decrementing, the selected decks and that shit? To deck build. Selected deck equals 0. This is going to be important later. This will be on the test. By the way, what does deck... What is selected decks? Or what's a loaded decks? Is it a list of decks? It's a list of string. So loaded decks is just a... So if I want to convert that into cards, I actually have to decompile. I have to convert the strings into cards. Because it's not actually a list of decks in itself. That's interesting. I mean, it's fine. I can work around it. It's just interesting. Alright, so where are we going? Where are we going? I've kind of lost my place a teeny bit. Ah, yes. So where's 2-deck? So 2-deck builder. This is setting the thing to 0. What I should probably do is yoink the thing from... Where is it? You remember that thing from the deck selector that lets you select between the decks? Well, we're bringing them back. They're coming back for part 2. So where is it? It's in play menu 3, right? I'm just going to select everything in here that isn't the title. Okay, one of these is a button. Okay, I'm going to select these 4. And then paste them in deck builder. And then move it up. I'm going to get rid of this text. I'm going to actually parent these to this and then size it down. There you go. Why? So I can move it like that. There you go. So now you can easily switch between the decks. I actually could probably move this to the side because I'm going to need space in a second. So I'm going to move this like over there. This lets you switch between the decks that you're going to use. Actually, that actually doesn't make any sense. It should be on the other side. Might be. I'm not thinking straight at the moment. It might be clear. This should be over here, so it's indicating more clearly to the player in the visual design that it's changing this. Anyway. So what this is going to do, this is going to iterate through the decks, and what I've got to now do is on the... What did I name? I think I called it Shitfard. Yeah, Shitfard. So Shitfard now has a special duty. I need to say if yeah, if a game actually no. If checks 6, then it's going to also reload deck thing. What a good function name, which I'm about to go make. Now, what that's going to do and take place is... Can I... Nothing in here makes a good... I'll just throw it in wherever for now. To deck thing. Reload deck thing. So, public void to reload deck thing. Why? Yes. So who remembers my function from earlier about doing this? Well, say hello to Control-C and Control-V, my good old friend. It's not going to be the exact same. This time I'm clearing the things from unfunctional, so 29. So I just got to change these all to be 29 and actually change their state from 1 to 2. Jesus fucking Christ. Now, the card name, this is actually, the iterator is going to be slightly different as well. Instead of doing this, it's going to iterate through loaded decks, with the list being... Let's see if I remember how to do this. So it's going to be the first one is it's a list of a list. It's a list of a list of strings with... Yes, I'm sorry, I'm just having a brain fart. So loaded deck is going to be the selected deck, and then 0 is going to be 1 is going to be all of the values. Dot count. Fuck. That's not good. If it's dot length, that means it's a string. I've loaded a string. I'm loading a continuous string of all the names. What? Am I going insane? I think I am. Oh, yes. Yes, I am. Length. No, wait. Shit. That's actually not what I have to do. I have to do var ggg equals random functions dot string to list, right? String to list dot I am smart string to list you gg.count. Now, what format is this stored in? Is what I need to know. Better yet, how is it loading the deck? I need to quickly view start game. This is the format that it's in. I think it would break if I deleted the space. Now, if I had to guess, it's going to string to list. Knew it. All right. Perfect. I'm not going nuts. Or maybe I am. This actually isn't proof of either or. So I've created this monstrosity of a piece of code here. So I've now got this, and I can say gg.cardtype. No. Why? GG? Oh, it does parse. And actually, that thing about skipping the first one is still valid. Oh, GGI. That thing about skipping the first index is actually still 100% valid, because the first one is not the card in this. The first one is actually the first one is actually the version number that it's in. I see. I forgot I pasted them, but they're not technically inside this deck builder. They were outside of it. My B yet again. Anyway, if I'm not going nuts. Whoops. Hoopla. Index must be in range. That's not a good sign. I fucked something. Probably a cat. I think it's because I did it. I think it's the order of operations here. Where's the... this is me being really shitty. I probably did it after the mod. Man, shit fard. I did it before it. Knew it. That's on me. That's on me. Alright. This time... Maybe. Fuckers, yep. Perfect. And classic is just a fucking list of those, so that makes sense. Now, nothing actually happens when you click or don't click them right now. That's because I didn't make that functionality yet. As you've probably noticed, I haven't made it throughout this entire time. Jesus Christ, I've been going for an hour. That's fun. 8:04 p.m. Still going, maybe. So what I've got to do now is add the click functionality of both. So, namely, this, what did I call it? Reset something? Not reset remaining cards. Okay, maybe it's not reset. Reload deck thing. When you do to deck builder, it's going to reload deck thing. Also, I need to make the cards when you click them do, so if it's, so if you're on the left side, I'm trying to think about how the fuck I'm gonna go about this. This doesn't store its index. Bitch. Alright. Public and index. Then I go fucking gamer, and then index. I swear to fucking Christ. Okay. Now, I did this in the wrong spot. Well, I could do it in both. Anyway. Actually, no, it's not in the right, it's in the right spot. So, when you click it, what it should do is it should say loaded gamer.instant instance loaded decks gamer.instance selected deck plus equals plus card dot card type. No. Spawn data dot card type. No. Dot card type. That's an abomination of a line. And then gamer dot instance dot reload deck thing. And then this one's going to be a bit more complex. And then I go, how do I, what's the best frame of reference to this? So I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to take this and do random functions dot instance dot string to list. Nope. Yes, I was right. Because this is a, no. Is this a list or a string? What are you? You're a list of strings. Yes, this is right. I'm not. Venus equals this. Okay. Stop. Remove at. Remove now. Dot. Remove at. Index. U equal random functions dot instance dot list to string. Yes. How many bets do you think that's gonna work? How much money are you gonna put on that absolute Obama fucking nation of code do you think is this gonna work? Deck builder. Let's have a look. Well, I can add some cannons. It appears to have saved it. Yes, I get an above average amount of cannons. That's kind of funny, actually. I just threw in like 50 cannons. So my deck builder. Very chill, very cool. Probably gonna add a limit on the amount of cannons you can have in your deck because it is just objectively better to spam cannons and attack cards. So I'm gonna limit the amount of those you can have at some point. Anyway. What was I gonna do? Yes. Can you remove them? Okay. Well, it's not removing the right one. It's removing some of them. It's not that it's not removing the right one. So with this, when I click this, it should remove. Which one is it removing? Oh, I'm a genius. I didn't need this at all. I thought I was. I thought it was. I forgot that the first index isn't the fucking one. I'm too used to working with normal arrays. This one's like a slightly modified, so the first index contains something else, which is useful for me later. Anyway, didn't mean to go here. Although, the classic deck should have loaded still. That should still be in there. Yeah. So, my classic deck... Actually, I should probably make you not able to modify a classic deck. So that you always have at least one that's permanent. Whatever. So, I can add these in, and then I can remove the attack one, or I can remove the cannon one. Now it's just the walls. Yeah, this is actually working. That's pretty funny. Now, you can actually assemble your own deck of cards to use. I mean, you can... Nothing in here is preventing you from doing this. Right? Nothing... Actually, why even bother doing... Nothing prevents you from just doing that, right? And then doing the play game with the classic deck. And it's this. This is what you get. You just alternate attack cards. Like, nothing prevents you from doing that right now. That's where... the fucky wucky shitty wiki bitchy thing comes in, where I'm going to have to add the thing. Also, wait, one thing I should do. Let me just add a few. Yes, you can actually scroll up and down. I really should increase the fucking speed at which you can scroll this, Jesus Christ. And then spam, yeah, perfect. That's actually really W, actually. I like that it works. I'm surprised it worked first try, because it's kind of almost first try. It was really shitty code. What do I gotta do? What do? My brain's blanked for a second. So I wanted to make the scroll sensitivity on both of these not 10, more like 20. 10's better on the small scrolling ones. This one's kind of big. So you need to, yeah, this is good. Ooh. I wonder if I can find a way to disable the fact that dragging does that. It kind of takes away from it. The fuck? I don't know. Ooh, that's interesting. Creating momentum. I was just discovering something new about the scroll things. I wonder, can I get rid of the fact that you can click them? Not really. Wait. I wonder if that works. Do you think how much do you think that works if I just make them not a fucking raycast target? You can scroll them. You can click them. Okay. Well, that's fair. Viewport? Not a raycast target. Functional? I think the game already balances itself out in the account for the only cannons and attacks. This game does not balance itself out, Saurus. I'm gonna be real. I don't know where you're getting that from. Because this game is extremely unbalanced if I let people pick whatever cards they want. Okay. Interesting. So now that's what disabling that does. It seems like either I let you click on them and it lets you drag it around. I think I'm gonna have to make it clamped. I don't like making them clamped. I like the way elastic works more. But this will just prevent you from fucking dragging it around left and right. I don't know what you're doing a question mark to, Source. How doesn't it balance itself? Source. Source. I need you to tell me how this is not literally the most broken thing of all time. Cannons have 30 health. I don't think I stated that on the card. I might add that. But and then they attack. It's kind of nuts. I mean, you could say the game balances itself out if the opponent had the exact same deck as you, which is not a given. Like, if someone's using this deck versus this deck, the fucker's deck is just objectively better than the classic deck because you can attack and place cannons way more. And attack becomes better each time you have a cannon. It's an exponential problem. So you've got to kind of balance it out a little bit, and that's part of my attempts to do so. You I actually know it would through the fact that Gadir 1 exists and how they've balanced it. And I'm kind of basing it around that, but also kind of not, because I'm adding the fact that you can make your own decks. In Gadir 1, it's just kind of like the devs threw together whatever deck they wanted, and that was the thing you got. In this, I was like, what if you could make your own ones? Hmm. Hmm. Next order of business. I've got at least two more things I need to add to the deck builder before it's like functional. I've got to add the ability to add and remove the decks. So basically, increase or decrease the amount of decks. I don't think you should be limited to 1 or 3. Also, I've got to probably make it skip over the classic deck. Clearly not a strategist. Play 2x2 against a turn 1 cannon. Play a cannon against a no block and easy win. Yeah, I don't know, Source, if you're a strategist. Maybe it's just you're not understanding the grasp of the game. I think that's probably more along the lines of what's going on, but anyway. The other thing besides the adding and deleting of profiles, the other thing I need to add is the thing to actually show you why, or like basically inform you if your deck is invalid or not. I'm still gonna allow you to play with invalid decks. I've put that as like a thing, a note to myself, to add a check mark that you can enable in game, which is enable illegal decks, or something along those lines. Because I don't want to restrict players to not play how they like. I think it would be cool for players to play how they want, but also for game balancing sake, I don't want people to just be able to pick like extremely OP cards and make a deck of just that and then win the whole game with just that. So why did wait? Do cannons hit? Yes. Why though? At the very least, blocks should have way more health. Sorry, that must have took a while to write. Uh, can blocks should have way more health. I can easily modify the values of literally anything in this. So if I think the walls need more health, I can add that. If I think cannons should have less, I can change it. It's really just the values that they're at right now. What the fuck? Who is sending me this shit? Please pass the Civil Rights Act. Man, shut your asshole ass up. Papist ass thinks he can tell us what to do. Whips out penis. Pass the goddamn ball. Or bill. Yes, sir. Glory to the new Democratic Party. Why is Dylan sending me this? Anyway. Welcome to the life of my friend group. Oh yeah, someone, a different person responded, wow, that should be shown in history class. I'm gonna say, hell yeah. Cause it should. Why, what? I keep grabbing this. Alright, so I've got my list of things to do. They're really unbalanced if cannons can essentially act as a block. Yeah, I know. That's why I'm probably gonna rebalance how Cannon's HP works, versus walls. Well, cannons also need to act as block source. Like they can't not be, like if you are unable to attack cannons, right? Like your attacks just go over them, then then there's no way to destroy enemy cannons, right? Or ever have your own ones destroyed, which is unbalanced. If I make them have any kind of health though, if I make them use any kind of health, then they become a block because they can absorb projectiles. So this is not a win-win. There's no way to really win this situation in a perfect catch-all way. There's gonna be some compromise somewhere. And aren't aren't I steaming? Yes, yes I am. Aren't I steaming? I am steaming. I'm steaming hot because I'm sexy as fuck. So where have I got to go? Number one thing I want to do right now is make something to like maybe a check mark or an X to show if it's invalid. Something right there. Or maybe just some text would work even. Valid or invalid. And ooh, the question is where do I show where or if it's in or where do I show the more detailed reason as to why it's not valid? Because I gotta give a description at some point. Um, the best thing I can think of right now is hovering over a text element. Rugby Jones. That was me who said that. That was you who said that. Uh, you mean I gotta fucking think of where I can put the actual why can't I think of the thing? The thing to tell if the deck is legitimate or not. Because right with this current layout, there's nowhere to put it. The only thing I can think is if I have like a thing here and this is invalid or not, you hover over it, and it basically says why. However, as I found out last time, I actually don't really have a great way of getting the mouse hovering effect. I wasn't thinking of when I said it's a block. They have more. They should have like they should have a 1 to 2 shot hit. Blocks have a 2 to 4 shot hit. Currently, cannons I think get destroyed in 2, and each block is 1. Mainly because of the 2x2, you would be if they had 2 shots per block, that would block 4 cannon shots for each one, which in one row, and it would so that's kind of nutty. So I am keeping the current balancing at least at what Gadir had for now, because this is I think the same stats that Gadir had, which I can then tweak in the future. Like when I've got the base game down, I'm going to probably go into some kind of beta testing to actually figure out what are good stats to have, what are bad stats to have. For now, these are just dev values that do shit, make the game work, not broken. They work fine for now. Back to the thing I'm trying to think of. How the fuck do I show when it's invalid? I could have a thing here, which is just like a giant list of reasons why. Neat. Dylan's asking if he wants to become a guest. We have a guest speaker on stream. That would be neat. Then I could say, game dev with guest. I don't know if he's actually gonna join the
Hello, Grimlar. I'm Grimlar.
He's
Never mind.
Grimlar.
I'm sorry.
I have no idea how loud your volume is gonna be
Okay,
on stream.
that's great. Hi. I'm gonna pull up the stream.
You're gonna pull
I'm
up
gonna
the
pull
stream.
up.
I could
I'm gonna pull up Oxdev. Oh, you're like the second person that comes up after Socks for 3.
Is that true?
Yeah,
Uh
it's like a Roblox YouTuber, I
that's
guess. I don't
me.
know.
I'm a Roblox YouTuber. Wait, if you search Oxdev, who do you actually get? Oxdev? Oh, you get nothing. I
Oh,
get
my
nothing.
volume's fine. My volume's fine.
All right, bet. If you search
Yeah.
Ox, oh, I'm number 1 for me if I search Ox.
Yeah, cause you're you. Oh, Urban
No, this isn't
Dictionary.
my account. This
Ox.
isn't me. This is not my account. It's Ox, guys. It's me.
You can go to the Urban Dictionary. Ak. Middle Eastern Arabic dude that runs the corner. No, no, wait, no,
This Ox has an actual meaning outside my name. I've never actually known.
wait, no,
Formally,
this
nouns
isn't.
originating with a diminutive sense. Hand dog. Occasionally forming words with other sources. That runs the corner store. Yo, Ock, let me get a bacon, egg, and cheese.
Don't say that. You want to buy some ox?
I want to get some Ox.
Do we include a carrier gas key or do we not include a
Old
carrier
Philly
gas
term
key?
replaced by dog, N-word, God, son, etc. What up? Another way of saying, okay, originated this video by Computer Clan, a boot spoof, OS hack, this is just some random stuff. Alex is a proper name of a very cool and handsome saucy boy, or used for a multi-purpose, multi-meaning substitute word, which can be used in a sentence to replace any word which may be inappropriate to say around mixed company. I really like Ock. He's nice. He's a nice and saucy boy. I'm going to Ock you in your Ocking Ock, you Ocking Ock hole.
Oh, it's freaking Source Gear 420. Hate that guy.
Oh yeah, I hate that guy. Yeah. I'm putting that in totally not putting that in official memes, even though it shouldn't be there. That's a funny
What's
funny meme.
official memes? What's official memes?
Official memes are the memes that I've made, and also one that
Oh,
I've
okay.
stolen, and now two that I've stolen. But they're mostly memes that I've made over the years, over the decades.
This is you make. Oh, these are all you.
Most of
Dan
them.
plus plus.
The one where it says source, that other guy who I'm not pronouncing the name of, that's not me. This stream got derailed quickly.
Freaking hate Source Gear. Okay, what were you doing?
What was I
were you
doing? Game dev.
Yeah.
So I'm
Can I-
working on Gadir 2. I should probably stream in Discord
Yeah,
so you don't have to
Gator.
deal with the fucking lag. I'm just gonna do the entire screen. So I've got my shit screen. I've got
Okay.
I've got the shit screen. All of the UI for the menus before the game are not existing because I haven't bothered making them. Like this is the game settings menu just says gaming and there's nothing here. The play this lets you select the deck. Classic I think is broken. Wait, did I fix it? I don't know.
Classic is broken?
Yeah, it's almost like the game is in the middle of development. Right, and you can put the walls down.
Oh, this reminds me of Honey Missile.
It's like Honey Missile Wars, except they're not missiles or honey or Minecraft.
Well, you got two sides. And
L died. I won.
So is it like a 2-player?
Is it a 2-player? It's gonna be single player and multiplayer.
Let's see. Okay. Like single player against AI?
Single player against AI, multiplayer versus other people. Yeah.
Okay. That's
When did I
usually
miss
how
one?
games work.
Boom, 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 boom. Fuckers. This is a good deck.
What does that deck do?
This one, the default. I have 3 default decks. One called Classic, which is just one of every card. You have Fuckers, which is just the cannon and attack card, and then you have Hell, which is just the 1x1 wall. And that's it. And yeah, that's I mean that's part of what I've been doing. Well, I need to. What my current job right now is to make it so that you're fucking get out of here. Go to the Visual Studio. This somewhere here. These are checking for the card validity, the deck validity. Is it a valid deck? All of the ones that I've showed you are not valid.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Because they're all really bad. The rule sets that I've defined is there's a minimum and maximum card count. There must be at least 5 unique types of cards. There must be at least 1 attack card. There must be at least 1 card to activate the attack card, and the deck cannot contain more than 50% play cards.
Okay.
This is I just realized if I have count.
Is there a maximum card count?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a min and max.
Okay.
Anyway, I need to make a thing to show to tell you when your thing is invalid and why.
Make Dylan Bates' house a map.
Make Dylan Bates' house the June 3rd update for Delusion.
June 3rd update for make it a map.
Make it a
No,
map.
open up. Play one game of Rupture right now.
One game of Rupture. This is a very good game dev stream.
Play one game of Rupture.
One game of Rupture.
I dare you to get past the final boss.
I'm like really shit at Rupture.
You made it.
That doesn't mean I'm good at it.
You can.
I mean, I actually was really good at it, but it's been how many months? How long has it been?
It's been so long.
My last video on Rupture was made over a year ago. So it's been a bit.
Oh wait, all of these games are all those videos are like old. Did you like private a bunch of videos or something?
No, I just like didn't upload videos on the games that I was making for a while.
Like a year.
Yeah, because I mean I was making Delusion. There was also what else in that time? Hypersmith, Chromatic, a few others thrown around.
Wait, where's
also...
Godly Violin playing by my friend?
Oh, that's on the other account.
Oh, there's another. Okay.
Well, you
okay,
see, I migrated
sense.
my basically I was like, you know what, fuck this shit on AW2, right? Because that account was actually registered under the email of my dad. And so I was like, you know what, making a new YouTube account under my email this time, and also no more of the old content that was like the videos of Minecraft and weird scratch games.
Yep.
Although HVH was really cool, you gotta admit.
Wait, which one was that one? Was that this crappy like Minecraft minigame?
What crappy Minecraft minigame?
HV.
There is no crappy Minecraft minigame. There's only HVH.
Sorry. Are you loading up Rupture right now?
No. I'm just gonna check my changes.
If you play one game of Rupture, I will endorse Gadir 2.
You will endorse Gadir 2.
Gadir 2. I will publicly endorse if you win. If you win.
If I win.
If you win.
If I win. So you're saying if I go to the beta original.
Go to the.
This is the original beta of the game.
No, play the actual game. All right,
let's play as I don't honestly remember what a lot of these characters do.
There's descriptions.
These one I didn't hide them in the original beta. That's interesting. A lot of stuff got rebalanced and the shit was redone. There's no dashing.
Okay.
I see vertical screen tearing. Uh-oh. Oh boy. That could have been bad. The stream quality was probably really shit for a bit.
Yeah. Oh, that's terrible.
I realized as soon as I saw the FPS being at 600, I was like,
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Uh-oh.
The damage indicators look way worse in the beta. I'm just remembering like the game at this point. There's also literally no way to win in the beta. I don't think there's an end. Like
okay.
As opposed to the full game where you have bosses.
Exist.
Kill me.
The end dimension.
Wow.
You suck at this game.
Wow. Wait, you know what that was? That was a game because there is no end. So that was the end, therefore I won. Therefore, you now endorse Gadir 2.
No.
Yeah.
You didn't beat the final boss.
Hold on, I want to go play Idle Locksmith. This will actually probably really shit on the quality of the stream. I don't care. I mean, it's actually even laggy for me playing this, so I can't imagine.
Like I'm looking at it from the screen share. I'm not watching the stream.
This is gonna absolutely fuck the screen share quality. I mean, what the fuck is going on here?
Oh wait, is this your save?
This is the amount of ascends that I have. The amount of times I've ascended. Why is it going up? Like a lot. I also have the highest lock level of anyone in all of reality.
Okay, wait, you should make Idle Log pick 2, but instead of having to do like the little lock picking mini game, it's a fishing mini game.
Oh, and then this goes to the farming minigame.
Yeah, and when you get more fish, you can actually trade it with the farmer to earn
Yeah.
new seeds for your farm. And you see that's going to help you because
Then you get to
when
the
you
mining
sell
minigame.
when you sell your crops, you can actually get the shekels needed to purchase new mining tools in the mining
No,
minigame.
you gotta ruffle the shackles though.
Ruffle the shackles.
Stream
And
is
when
not
you
that bad. The source. Stop
when
lying.
you ruffle enough
It was bad
when you
for
ruffle
me.
enough shackles.
Source is just lying in chat, saying that stream was not that bad. It was bad for me in the game.
It's bad because source gears.
Wow, really throwing
Got
some
'em.
shade.
I'm such a devious man.
Rwanda build. I have a build of Bruce's old Rwanda game.
What's the Rwanda game?
You've never heard of Bruce's Rwanda clicker?
Mm-mm.
It's,
I thought Rwanda was my fault.
so here I'm at Monaco.
Okay.
I don't think clicking does anything.
This is awesome. Wait. Upgrade catching annihilator.
Oh yeah, you gotta buy homeless people. That's how you get money. You gotta... Dictators. I have this is why I keep these games. They're so good.
Wait, I didn't realize this is everything. Why are we putting congressmen above teachers? Is that
I
really
didn't
how
make
this is?
this.
Okay, wait. I want to see where this goes. I want to see where this goes.
You upgrade your country, right? Then you
Yeah.
they're ordered,
Wait,
I think,
wanna...
based on population size. I think you actually
Why
start
didn't they start with the Vatican?
that they did. I'm not at the beginning.
Oh, okay.
I actually got a few up there, so that's how you know I'm really good
Well,
at this game.
Monaco's like it's like the second smallest, right?
Maybe. I
Yeah.
honestly don't know. Off the top of my head. Unemployed people? No, I want to get some janitors.
Monaco does not have janitors. It probably does have.
Oh, he added a pause menu. It doesn't pause the game.
What's the pause menu even for?
It's
not
the escape menu.
It's not like
but
there's
like,
fast,
it's so you
like
can quit the game.
fast-paced
It's so you
action.
can quit the game.
Wait, can you send me?
Wait, do
like,
I have other
Rwanda?
stuff? I have probably something in here. What
Giles,
the fuck
can you
is
send me
sexy?
Rwanda clicker? Because I actually want to
Wave game. Is this Harvest? Oh, that's not good. Well, actually, it's completely fine because I made it. But if this is Harvest, that's funny.
Is your computer flagging you for playing your own games?
Oh, is it shit? This is Equilibrium.
Which I've never even heard of Equilibrium.
Yeah, because it didn't get very far.
Boom.
What's this
Boom.
game do?
I forgot about the sound effects.
Wait, is this the wizard game?
Boom.
What's the keybind to add more guns? I don't remember which one it is.
Is this the wizard game, Giles?
Wizard game?
Boom.
Yeah.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
The Shadow Wizard money game.
Boom. 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 Boom.
I'm not sure how much I'd consider this
Boom.
a Shadow Wizard money game.
Boom. Boom.
Yeah,
Boom.
which one was the Shadow Wizard money game?
Boom.
Shadow Wizard money game was that's actually I actually completely forgot the name of it.
Boom.
Penumbra.
I think Shadow Wizard money game.
You can't leave the game.
Boom.
Can you send me Rwanda Simulator?
I gotta love Penumbra. That's somewhere in here. Shadow Wizard Money Gang. What the fuck is CPP? I don't know what that one is. Actually, I
Send me
remember what that
Rwanda
is.
game.
That's the. Why did I try and open the Unity Crash Handler?
Send me Rwanda game.
Rwanda game. I'm not gonna send you
Send
Bruce's
me-
game.
I want you to send me that game. It looks really fun.
No.
I'll ask Bruce.
Ask Bruce for a copy of it.
I'll ask Bruce.
Oh, this is how you know it's real old. This still says Necrophilia the game.
Send me Rwanda game.
Yeah, that's how you know it's old. Anyway. That means I haven't
What
built
were you
the game
even
in a
what
bit.
were you even developing?
Tower defense game. That's actually an old build of the game, so it's not the final incarnation of it.
Right now you're building a tower defense game?
No, I was.
Oh.
The Gadir dev
You
or
were as in like you
Not now.
until I came on okay.
yes. Also yes. Technically speaking. Coding Adventure Moo Moo. Yes. I don't honestly know what's in some of these. Shitty icons? Oh, it's just the icons.
Oh, Rugby
Tink Town.
Jones is watching.
Tink
Rugby
Town.
Jones is
Yeah, I
watching.
know he's watching. Yo, you
Hell
know what's
yeah.
also in my thing where I need to allow access for Tinker's Construct, but not really the game. This one was Hypersmith.
This one was
This
Hypersmith.
one was Hypersmith, guys.
Do you prefer Sicko mode or Mobamba?
Sicko mode and Mobamba.
Wait, I got like a double frenzy going in Cookie Clicker.
You
Hold
should
on.
play Cookie Clicker.
It's a fun game. I don't care.
It is. Banana
Oh
fucker.
crap! I accidentally spent all my cookies on farms.
What's interesting is there's no builds of some of the games that I've made, like Harvest and Chromatic. I don't think have any build folders in here. So, yes, they're just existing in the Unity engine itself. Also, that's good because it means no one can find them. What's in this one though? Oh, that's just Ox Tools. Why is there a build of Ox Tools? Not gonna question that one. Anyway, I've derailed this stream pretty quickly. Probably gonna leave it here.
Yeah, I'm gonna poop.
Yeah, man's gonna
Probably.
pee.
No, I'm gonna. I mean, as Master Uruguay says, every poo poo time is a pee pee time, but not every pee pee time is a poo poo time.
It's too late, Mom. You can't unpoop the fish tank.
Too late, Mom. You can't unpoop the fish tank.
It's better to pee in the sink than sink in the pee.
Oh, that's great. I need Bruce to send me Rwanda games. That game looks fun. I
Well,
genuinely
is
no,
he
as like a
grinding
stupid
away
little
at Lunar?
geography
He's
nerd.
grinding away at Lunar. Let's go.
As a stupid little geography
Man's
nerd,
on
I need
that.
that game.
Lunar grind.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Anyway, that was a fun guest speaker that we just had. Bye-bye, Rugby Jones. You're probably just here for Dylan. So, now, next thing, I might get back on track, might not. I've checked in my changes, so we're good there. Wait, yes, I'm good there. I've checked in the changes in this shit. So, do I feel like going for more right now? I kind of derailed that stream pretty quickly by having Dylan as a guest for a bit. Honestly, this stream's been going on for like an hour, 45 minutes. Probably gonna end it here. Yeah. I've got a bit to do for school as well. So this is gonna be where I'm calling it for today. See you guys next stream, which may or may not be soon. I have PSATs tomorrow, so actually no, I don't. No. I have PSATs in 2 days. 2 days, not tomorrow. But yeah, I'm just saying I may or may not be around. Anyway,